Hey, sports card fans, it's John Wade Boggs fan. Hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to pop on to wish everyone out there in the YouTube sports card community a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully, Santa was really good to each and every one of you. I do have a couple things to show off as well in this video. A fellow YouTuber sent me a really cool gift. I recently picked up a pretty interesting card for my collection, and finally I have another card to sort of show off. I'll explain that later, as well as some related cards to that one. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show off some pretty cool additions to my collection. All right, I'm going to start off with the gift from a fellow YouTuber. Got this Christmas card here, and inside says Merry Christmas, for we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him. It says, John, glad I had a couple opportunities to interact with you more over the recent past. Just throwing in a couple cards for fun. Hope you enjoy the gift. You can learn more about that from my November 28th video. Enjoy, RJ. So RJ collects sets, and he attached some 1991 Topps cards. We have Rodney McRae, Steve Lake, and then on the back here we have Mark Whitten and Carl Rhodes. Love the 91 Topps design, the 40th anniversary there, but that's not all that he sent. So put the card off to the side here. He explained something for his November 28th video. A family member of his owns a business called House of Candles in Henryville, PA. There's their information. And the reason why I'm showing this is they do custom candles. And RJ had a custom candle done for me. He showed one off on his video there on the 28th. I'll have a link to RJ's video where he goes into more detail about the candle company and the design of everything. But here is the candle that he had made for me, and he had them attach. Hopefully I can get this to focus here. He had them attach a, what year is that? 2014 Allen and Ginter mini card of Wade Boggs. And of course, they did it in the Red Sox colors. And what's also cool about this candle is you don't burn it like a normal candle. There's an insert here, and let's see if I can get this to work. Comes with two little lights here that you can turn on. Let's see if I can get it to drop in. All right, there's one. And then this one goes like this. And there you go. I think it changed, those lights change colors, and really cool. Custom item for my Wade Boggs collection. RJ, thank you so much. Really thoughtful. Love it. Love that image there that Topps used for the Allen Ginter set for that year, and the mini card that is attached to it. Love it. Thank you, RJ. Now for the first pickup, and it's a Wade Boggs card, but there's something interesting about this card. What I've been trying to do with slowly adding to my Wade Boggs collection is adding cards primarily that I'm missing from his playing days. And I want to show off this card first. This is not the card that I picked up, but it is from 1998 Leaf Rookies and Stars set. This is an insert set called Great American Heroes. Okay. And the back, you can see serial numbered out of 2500. This is number 220 out of 2500. Not a rare insert or hard to find insert, but when probably either as a promotion or something, Leaf put together a sample set of these inserts. I don't know if they did any samples for the base set. From what I can tell, or what I've seen, it's only this Great American Heroes insert, at least for what Boggs is in, that they produced a sample card. And that's the card that I picked up. So let's look on the back here. So this is the regular card at a 2500, but the sample, as you can see here, says sample on the back, and there's no serial number. Okay, so that's pretty cool in of itself. A sample version. I've seen this pop up not too often. I don't know how many there are of this sample card, but whenever I've seen it, they either want way too much for it, or I go to buy it and I'm too late and someone snatches it before me. But there's another interesting aspect to this sample card. So let's go back to the front. As you can see here on the right, go on, folks. Okay, the set that this insert is in is from Leaf Rookies and Stars, right? Well, for the sample card, I don't know if at the time this was owned by Donruss. Okay, so it was Donruss Leaf, but I don't know if Donruss was still playing around with the name for the set, because for the sample card, it's shown as Leaf, Rookie, and Chase. So I'm thinking that that was the original, was going to be the original name of the set. And then by the time they got it into production, they changed the set name to Leaf, Rookies, and Stars. So again, not only is this a sample without the serial number on the back, but it shows that there may have been a last-minute change in the name of the set. So that was an interesting Wade Boggs addition to my collection. And then finally, I'm going to throw a picture of this card up on the screen, because thanks to the somewhat or seemingly incompetence of the United States Postal Service, I thought I would have this card in hand by now, but it got sent off to 2 other post offices around my area and is back now at some general distribution center. It just can't seem to find its way to my house. So hopefully I'll be getting it in the next couple days. And the reason why I wanted to show this off is because it has a Christmas theme to it. And this is an art card, but it's done by a company known as Sporting Life Publications. I believe they're out of Detroit. At least that's what they is listed on the card. And as you can see on the front there's a image of Wade Boggs, and it says Star Pictures card. Down at the bottom it says Christmas 2025, and on the back has a sort of like an advertisement, interesting image of a Santa. And the advertisement says, "Of all good things with which we're blessed, Mason's wine essences are the best." And I really like these art cards because they're made to look really old. They're sort of beaten up a little bit on the corners and sides. They do a really good job of making the card look really old. So that was the card that I wanted to show off, but that's not the only Sporting Life art cards that I own. So I thought I would show off the other ones that I have. I don't have every one. That I know there's one that I do not have that I saw on eBay, and I think I lost out on the auction. But all the other ones that I have cataloged that I know of, I own, and they're all one of ones. And the first one is appropriate because it is a Christmas one. Now this one I believe is from 2019. So you can see here there's like an insert, there's a frame around it. And then on the back, it says Sporting Life Holiday 2019 Special Edition Santa Card. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And at the bottom, you can see it says Sporting Life Publications, Detroit, Michigan, USA, and 2019. And that it's a 1 of 1. So there is a Christmas one I want to show off, but I thought I would show off the other Sporting Life ones as well. That's a cool one, sort of in the design, if you look at the back of American Chickle. Sort of look, the same size as like Gaudi, Diamond Kings, things like that. Really cool image there. These are all hand-drawn. Again, these are 1 of 1s. These aren't, as far as I know, done on like a mass scale on the computer. They're all 1 of 1s, and you can read the back there if you want to pause the video. That one's from 2014. Then here's one tobacco style, Sporting Life, and you can see Sporting Life back to that. These, I think these are really cool. Now, I don't count these since I consider these art cards. They don't go toward my total of over 5,600 different Wade Boggs cards, because I have over or close to like 900 different art cards. Some of them are cheaply done. Some of them are pretty cool. These, and there's another actual artist's art card that I truly love, that are, I think, really, really well done, but I still don't count them toward, they're in my master checklist, but I don't count them as some of my, the different number of Boggs cards that I have. Here's another one. It's called the Knot Hole Gang. And you can see, or Knot Hole League, you can see that in the background there. The 2 images of Wade Boggs. And it looks like there's an advertisement here for chewing gum. Knot Hole League was that 2018. So the backs are just as interesting as the front. Here's another, tobacco style card. Pretty simple on the front, but again, another advertisement. The Loyal Champion of Clean Sport, a weekly digest of the world's progress in sport. I don't know if some of these are taken from actual advertisements. I believe there was a Sporting Life periodical back in the day, although this could very well just be made up. But the advertisements on the back are really cool. Here's another one that was done for Memorial Day. And you may be able to see it there at the top. Sort of hard to see. It says Memorial Day souvenir. And this is a taller sort of tobacco style card. You see the banner, the flag there. And on the back, there's Uncle Sam. Again, really cool cards. Now, here's an interesting one. Here's one that's called Opening Day, and has Shoeless Joe Jackson, Wade Boggs, Pete Rose, and Bryce Harper. Interesting group of players to put together there. And on the back, it just says Opening Day, 4 and 1, a 1 of 1. Then we have another one here for the 4th of July. So they usually come out with these, again, around Christmas, 4th of July, some of the major holidays, they'll put some series out. Maybe not always include Wade Boggs in it, but I have an active search on eBay to see if any of these pop up. Again, I know of one that I don't have. I'm not sure. There could be some others that I just missed out on that I don't have in my checklist, but this is from 2020. And the back here, standard fireworks. So it's really hard to see the text there, but I think they give names or examples of all different kinds of fireworks. Brown's Stores, again, it's probably made up. And it down there says 1 of 1. And just 2 more here, another tobacco style card. This one's done for the 4th of July as well in 2021. And on the back here, it has a, looks like Jack Daniels. So interesting. Can't really quite see what it says down there at the bottom. It's really, really small. I'm not sure what it says there. But Sporting Life at all news dealers. So, oh, there's one last one here. Now, this was a big one. This is meant to be sort of a display piece. So, much larger one here. The Sporting Life America, Wade Boggs, Boston AL All-American Gum. Well, we'll keep the baseball fans in... Man, we'll keep the baseball fan in touch with just what he wants to know. Something like that. Somewhat hard to read there. For sale here, weekly, the year round. And on the back, you can see there is you can pop this off, which I'm not going to do, but you can pop that off and have it as a stand. They have like little stamps here in the back: Sporting Life, Detroit, Michigan, and then Sporting Life Original, July 12th, 2019, handmade quality. So another one of one, sort of just meant to be like a display piece. And as you can see, I mean, these are pretty thick. I mean, and you know, these art cards is sort of hard to tell in the top loaders there, but they're quality made, and you gotta, you know, I paid decent amount for these one of ones, but I think they're worth it. I think they're cool art pieces. That's all they are. Yeah, so some great additions to my collection. The card that I'm still waiting on in the mail from the Sporting News. This interesting, well, not that one. The interesting sample card from the 1998 Donruss Leaf Rookies and Stars, even though it was supposed to be Rookie and Chase. And then, of course, the amazing gift from RJ Collects Sets. Thank you again, RJ. And again, just wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And with that, that's all I have for you. So until next time, thanks for watching.